It's Saturday. Saturday. There. Hello. Hey, Carrie. I wasn't sure if I was going to do something tonight. Spur of the moment. Hi, Tiger's Eye. Hi, Miranda. But yes, I hear Luna's not whining, but she's already been out. Come down, Luna. Luna. Come down, baby girl. She went out already. I think that she thinks that I'm heading out or something. I'm not going nowhere. See, made a comfy bed for you there. Yeah. Pretty girl. He's a pretty girl. Yeah. You go lay down. You should have brought a toy down here. You didn't bring any toys. What? I got no more. She's had enough today. She likes to nibble all morning. She had a good dinner. She ate more. Clean your eyes. Got eye boogers. What are you going to do with the eye boogers? Bless you. Put some stuff on my hands that smells a bit of sandalwood, and she's like sneezing. Yeah. No, I know. Go lay down. Go lay down. Here, look. Go lay down. Right beside me. Okay, lay down. So hopefully, I'm gonna raise up this chair. Hopefully, everybody's had a good week. It's been it's been busy. It's been pretty busy here. Hey, everybody, Francis. Hey, everybody. Yeah, it's been crazy. Hopefully, everybody had a good Halloween. I saw a few kids. People, we had more children this year. Last year, I think we had 3. I didn't count anybody because I left in the middle of it, like the beginning. But the decorations. This guy, a couple houses from me, had this huge, massive dragon. It was black, all lit up, like in the middle, red. I wanted to take a picture, but when I came back from doing readings, it was dark and it shut it off. But I saw a huge skeleton, the size of taller than houses. It was just amazing. It was amazing. But anyway, yeah, it was pretty cool. You had new kids? Yeah, we don't get a lot, but this year there was some. Our neighbor has 2. Well, a little one baby. She was dressed in a dragon, but her mom was carrying her. She's about, I think she's a year. And the other little girl was a princess. And then she took her crown because it kept falling off, and her dad put it on his head. And I'm like, ooh, don't you look princessy? And his wife was dressed as a pilgrim. It was pretty cool. There was a lot of nice costumes. Yeah. And the girls I do readings for, they're always dressed up. And I dress up as a witch, so my favorite costume. But I didn't wear my dress this year. It was like, a little windy, and but it was nice. I had my hat and everything, so it was all good. You had a lot of kids. It goes up to 8. Wow. Yes, my son bought the candies and he had nothing left. Everything was, no, I'm sorry. He had 8 bars, full size, 8 bars left. I trick or treat, but they didn't give me nothing. I went up with Luna from the front door. Yeah, there's a lot of vehicles. I mean, there's a house on our on the street when we go back out to the main street. That, I mean, he had graveyard. I mean, I don't know how he took about a month to prepare this, putting everything outside, and he's added more. And each year he adds more. And when I drove by his car, he had a car in the front. He had some lights flashing inside. At first, I thought, is it the cops that are there to watch? Because everybody was parked around his house, and it was just amazing, just amazing. But anyway, Luna decided to leave. She's gonna bug her daddy. He's trying to sleep. Pardon me. Yeah, it was nice, and the weather wasn't too bad. The rain started at 8 o'clock, so at least some kids got to. No, the younger kids got to enjoy. It wasn't too cold, windy, but not too cold. So tonight we get an extra hour. Time goes back tonight. Well, tonight after midnight. So we have an extra hour tomorrow, but then it'll be so dark so early. Yeah, they talked about for years to maybe not change the time anymore. I think it's difficult for some people. There's a lot of accidents that happen around this time, especially when you go forward because you lose that hour. But anyway, it'd be nice to just leave the time alone. Leave the time alone, right? You already turned your clock back. Hi, Jenny. Yeah. Well, no, I won't until I just before bed. Just before bed. So what I did earlier is I sat down and talked to my guide, and I wanted to. At first, I was going to do pretty much everybody I know that comes, but I wrote some stuff down, and I'll let you guys decipher. I pretty much know who's affecting, by whatever message I give, but maybe more than for one person. So, um, first thing, this new moon is bringing a lot of changes. Unless people are willing to change and adapt, it's kind of difficult. But for some people, okay, the men that are around you may not take personal responsibility. Maybe they do something or say something. Just if you notice that, they're not going to take personal responsibility for their actions. Just the way it is. Might have to get a kind of deal with it in some way. And for some of you, if you are in a relationship with a man, especially if it's kind of new, there are some signals that you should beware, pay attention, because I feel it may not last. You may think it's, oh wow, but I mean the signs are there. Just keep your eyes open, okay? Um, and if some of you may have gone through a rough period, I think you have probably a dark. I call it the dark time. Note that there is hope. Okay, there is hope. So hang in there. Um, if you need to make a decision, whoever has got a major decision to make right now, I would say call on your angel or guide to help you with this. Ask your angel or guide to help you see things clearly, because until you see it clearly, you won't be able to make the right decision. But once you do, you will make the right decision. But ask for help to see things clearly, okay? And everything will work out. Happiness, harmony will be yours. But ask for help from the universe, from God, from Goddess, angel, spirit guide, an ancestor that's gone and you were fond of, and they have your back when they're passed. Now, for some people, whatever you're doing, if you believe in your heart that what you're doing is right, then it is. So you hold the key. That's what made me decide to put the key there, because every one of you have your key. There is a key. Everybody has it. Okay. Just some people have to find it. And then when you have the key, you want to unlock things with it, right? For single people that are not in any relationship, I feel that you will meet someone. You will create a strong bond with that person. It may be difficult, like you're going to build a strong bond, but if you decide that you want to break that bond later on, just know it will be very difficult to break. You will, without any serious consequences, it will be difficult. So again, be cautious. I mean, you want a relationship all day, you want a strong bond, but make sure before you really deepen that relationship that it's going to last. That for this one, that's a different message than the other one. Anyone who is going through the justice system, I don't know if you're, legal papers or anything like that, whatever it is, it'll be in your favor. Okay, just know it will work out in your favor. Anybody who wants to make a decision real quick, no rash decision, okay? Do not make rash decisions, because it won't be good, right? Be cautious again there. And a lot of cautions tonight. For some of you, there was the only message I could give you is that destiny's at work. For some of you that will be listening or joining tonight, know that there's nothing you can do. You have to let the cards fall where they're going to fall, because destiny's at work. And when I say destiny's at work, it means that whatever the agreement you did before, being born, whatever it was, it's written in stone that you cannot deter from, and it will, happen in due time. It will be according to the agreement you made before your birth. So there is no, at this particular time, because it's predestined, there is no free will. You've agreed to it, bang. things will happen per your agreement. Some of you know what it is, some of you may not. And if you're not sure, that's probably what it is. If you were to go to someone and say, I want a reading, they may tell you, well, the cards are all messed up, or there's no point going further because they don't want to show you what's going on because you have no control. You cannot decide, like there's no free will. It's destined, and that's that. So anyways, I just wrote some of this down today. So hopefully some of you know what it's for. Yeah. Yeah, our contracts are contracts. Some people don't believe that, right? But it is. It is what it is, right? Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I do too. I do too for you. All right. Let me pull some individual cards and see. Yeah, because I do feel that some of these messages may be for more than one person. So, and whatever resonates with you, right? If it doesn't resonate, then let it go. Okay, Care Bear. Let's start with you since you were the first to join. Care Bear. You got to stop doubting yourself, Care Bear. They're telling me she's doubting herself. Stop. Stop doubting yourself. Okay? Four of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving to those less fortunate. The Four of Earth. And that's for you, Care Bear. Yeah, don't doubt yourself. You got it, girl. You got what it takes. Don't call on the angels. Call on your guys. Say, help me build my confidence. And this is for Lauren because I know she's listening. You're welcome. Lauren, the Ace of Earth. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, and important documents or contracts. That's a nice card. I like the Ace of Earth. That's for Lauren. New beginnings, contracts. She's looking to anything that's new beginning. And this is going to happen like this winter. It probably started, she probably put the idea out there in the fall, and it's going to manifest. Okay. Yep. Okay, I hope I get everybody here. Francis. Okay, card for Francis. Francis, you want to go deep. There's some things that really are kind of on your mind, troubling you. And you have Archangel Raziel, which is the Hermit in the tarot. This is tarot, but the Hermit is also Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation. Check out a meditation that I have on my channel. As soon as I have a quiet minute that I know she's sleeping, I'm going to do another one. Spiritual teaching and self-discovery. Archangel Raziel. Okay. Good. Okay. You love my meditations. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta do another one. There's two that I want to do. One, a quick little one. I don't think I did the sunflower one, but I want to do that. It's very, very nice. It's quick. I'm gonna do that. Okay. All right, Jenny Berlin. Let's see what I have for you here. Jenny, Ace of Fire, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, and change your life now. You got to change your life. And Jenny, I hope you did get in touch with that school board, because I know that some schools may not have the program that your granddaughter needs, but this school board must know somewhere, so hopefully somewhere close. So hopefully you got in touch with them. I was going to send you a private message, and this week has been just so crazy. So. Whatever your client is. Well, on the other side, they don't work with a time clock, right? Yeah. I was listening. I fell on something on YouTube. There was a woman that had, I guess she was they said she had died and she came back, and so she had a near-death experience. And she said on the other side, she learned that we're all one. We're all one consciousness. That's true. And she said she learned that everybody should, never mind the beliefs and the cultures, everybody should just be one culture. But how do you get everybody to agree when sometimes you have a small group of people and they disagree? Now you're talking about the mass of the world. Everybody agreeing? You got to keep praying and hoping that none of us see it in my lifetime, you know? Yeah. Anyways, it goes much deeper than that, but I won't get into it. But I'm excited today. I got some good news. I was talking to my nephew who lives on the other side of the pond, on the other side of the ocean, and he's going to come and visit in the new year, beginning of the new year, and hopefully he comes back. I mean, he's Canadian, you know. So anyway, I was excited. He's also my godchild. So okay, I pulled this card for who, and I think it was Dequa Ramaz. Okay, I think it was for you. I have here unity. It's Archangel Sandalphon. I love Archangel Sandalphon. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organization. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. That's for you. Dequa Ramaz. That's for you. Seek people that vibrate at your vibration. And when we cross, when it's our time to cross, on the other side, it'll be the same. If you're vibrating here, let's say I'm putting a number. Let's say you're vibrating at 5. You're going to be around people vibrating the same. You're not going to go on the other side and be with people that are vibrating on a lower energy, because there's different stages and everybody goes. Some are going to be healing, some will be therapy, some and same thing on earth. Sometimes you meet somebody and you think, I don't know, there's something about that person. Well, probably they're not vibrating at the same vibration, and it's not good or bad. It's just they're not the same level. That's all. They're not progressing as fast, maybe different age and stuff like that, but they're just not. Sometimes you get 2 people born on the same day, same year, and they'll have different outcomes. It free will. So, who do I? Phoenix, King of Air. Brilliant, impartial, professional, and diplomatic. That's the King of Air for you. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice and balance mental and emotional consideration. That's for you. That's for you. So I'm going to pull a card for Dee. She must be watching. You met someone like that, you're totally opposite. Sometimes opposite attracts. And if you write down the pros and the cons, and if you can live with sometimes it's good. You don't want to have 2 people exactly the same. One sometimes can challenge the other in a good way. Or if you're 2 people that complement each other, then that's good. Where you're strong, the person might be weak. Where you're when they're down, you're up, and that balance, right? It depends. It depends who you're with, but sometimes it can complement each other if you're not totally different views, different than it might not work out. You meet each other's throat, right? You're welcome, Phoenix. You're welcome. So Dee, got a card for you. King of Air. Same one I just did. Speak your mind with confidence, Dee. Seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. We were talking about that Wednesday, balancing, both sides. Brilliant, impartial, professional, and diplomatic. King of Air. King of Air. Meet someone that will help you, looking for work or somewhere in your life. Yeah. To a duo. No, not that kind of challenge. Meeting with no guns, right? Lynn, if you're watching, I don't know if you'll be watching or if you're working, you'll come home. Lynn, the 2 of Fire. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. There you go, Lynn. That's a pretty good card. Very good, I'm just saying. Miranda. Yes, Miranda. Just saw your name again. Hey, good for you, Lynn. See ya. Hope all is well. All right, Miranda, I have a card for you. Say hi to Dana. Queen of Air. Independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision making. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. Seeing the humor in a situation. Are you going to help me? Are you going to help me? Oh, you're on this side. Sorry. Did you go on that side? Are you going to help me? Did you have the... Where'd you go? What? What? Huh? You going to help me? What? She says, sweetie. See, we see sweetie pie. Yes, you sweetie pie. What? No. But this is it's a pretty good card. Yeah. Decision making. You want. She's a nibbler. She loves to nibble all day long. In the morning, she has to have her puzzle with some treats and I give her dry kibble. Sometimes once this week, she wanted some real food in the morning, but she's not a big eater in the morning, but she wants to nibble all day. Or give me a beef stick, give me a treat, give me this, give me that, give me pumpkin. And then at dinner time tonight, she ate a good dinner. She eats dinner, but she's a nibbler. You like to munch, don't you? You like to munch? Still doesn't bark. She's going in to get Spade soon. What? What's it doing? What's it doing? It's a pretty girl. He's a pretty girl. You're so pretty girl. Did you wake up Daddy? Did you wake him up? Don't wake him up. Say, get up. Were you the class? Hey, Phoenix, you're so funny. Were you the class? You mean clown or something? Your dog's looking at Luna, Care Bear. See, Luna, who's that? Look up here. Look up here. See? What's that? What's that? She doesn't bark. This morning in bed, I think early in the morning, she just wants to get so close to me that I'm turning this way and she's on my back and she gets comfy in there. Almost throws me off the bed. She wants the whole bed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Any message that won't freak you out? Let me see. Anybody wants to come through? A lot of people came through for the Friday, the October 31st. More so for some people than others, but Wednesday, they were there, but they were just so quiet. I don't know. I tell you, I mean, we work in a different calendar, and every year it changes. I think sometimes they're more active prior, or they come to you in dreams. A lot of people, including myself, I have these dreams that I've never dreamed of before. Very active, real, like almost live dreams. I know I'm dreaming, and I'm there. I see myself there. So it's all like astral travel. So I'll pull a card for you, Jen 56, and I'm trying to ask if there's anybody that's going to come in for a Dakwa Ramaz. Anybody coming in? Let's see here. Just going to put this right down so I don't forget. Okay. All right. Okay. So somebody's coming. She's like, I'm here. A very excited person. That person, when she was alive, it's a woman. She had so much energy at one point. It was like you can't hardly keep up with her. I'm getting an L connection, so I don't know if her name was like Lisa or connected to somebody, Lisa, but this is message for Dakwa Ramaz. Very energetic woman, always excited, full of life. She comes to me, she's like petite, like slim. I don't see her very tall. She's not super short, but yeah, very, very full of light color hair. I don't know if she colored her hair, but I do see that. What else? She does come to you. You feel it like sometimes as you feel it like somebody's coming through your left side, like through your left shoulder. Sometimes you feel like somebody's like, it's almost like so close they're touching you, but you know nobody's touching you on the outside, but it comes like through you, or it's hard to explain, but that's how she makes me feel. That's how she comes to you. Um, it's your adopted Anne. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll leave you with that. And she's giving you a rose. So somebody's anniversary or birthday, she's giving you a rose. And that's usually indication of somebody's birthday that was close, that just passed or coming, or a celebration or something. But she's very proud of you. And she says, thank you. So you must have did something that she was happy. She says, thank you. And she's very, very clear. Thank you. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. She said she was always around you. She had to take care of something, and she says, just know that she is around you. Okay. And she's still going. So she's talking about a ring. I don't know if you stop wearing this ring or it's getting fixed or something, but she's talking about a ring, and she said you should wear that ring. And it's a beautiful stone. I'm not sure about the color. To me, it looks maybe like a bluish. I'm not sure. But she's talking about that. So, okay. All right. Leave that with you. God bless. Okay. Jen 56. We'll pull cards. See what happens. Jen. The Emperor. Archangel Michael. Organization and logic. Structure and discipline. Leadership. Call on the Emperor. Call on. You have, what it takes, or you're going to meet somebody that's going to help you. They're going to guide you, but you have everything here that you need. Call on Archangel Michael when in doubt. If you have a question, if you need help, just say Archangel Michael, and he'll be there. Yeah. Now, Kathy, I know Kathy's probably Kathy B. There's another Kathy that around, so I'll see. Yeah, they are. They're nice. So, Kathy B, if you're looking at this later, this is going to be for you. She's they're heavy, these cards. Two of air. Kathy B, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Well, we know that you're super, super, super busy. I mean, this girl that I know, that she runs a business and she's overworked, and it's crazy time of year, but she's got to take care of her, or else, yeah, gotta take care of her. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jen. All right, good night. Good night, Francis, Jenny. Good night, Phoenix. Jen 56, you want to see if somebody's coming through? Okay. There's a man. I know if your father's in spirit is tall man, handsome, elegant. He has this really nice composure about him. I feel he's father or on your father's side. He's all dressed in black, and it's like a black suit. He's well dressed. He says he wishes he had more time to say what he needed to say. There's something that he wanted to say. He will come to you in dreams. I'm not sure if you remember your dreams, if you don't ask to remember them, but he does come to you in a dream. Sometimes you may not see him, what he looks like. You may dream of another man, but it's really him. And sometimes they come that way to us, not to freak us out, but he tries to get his message across, either looking like someone else, but it is him that's come. Okay. He said before he passed, he had trouble with his thoughts. So his thought process had been, I don't know if he's slowly forgetting things or dementia, but before he passed, he, he couldn't, his thought process wasn't functioning properly. So that's why he said he would have loved to say some stuff, but he wish he had time to say some stuff. I don't know if this is emblematic. He's talking about a box and he's talking about a chest. So I don't know if there's a gift of a box that you have that was his or you wanted, but he's talking about a small wooden box and he's talking about like a cedar chest of some kind. And I'm not sure what that means to you, but he says you'll know what that means. And he's talking about a necklace. It's a really nice necklace of some rhinestones or something. It looks like that. And he's talking about a necklace, but he's putting that around your neck, so he's giving you a gift. And I asked him, "Are you giving this gift? Like, what's the reason? Is there a reason I can tell her?" I don't know if he felt bad about something, but he's giving you that gift. You know, I'm not going to go into all the details, but he's giving you that gift. Okay, Jen? Okay. Hope that helps. I know you're here, Francis. And Jenny Berlin. Yes, Francis. I think this is a grandmother for you, Francis. It's a woman. I don't think so. Your mother. She acts like a grandma. She's talking super fast. She says that she wants to help you with things. She wants you to be on track, and she wants to. It's almost like she wants to be there to kind of micromanage, but she can't. But she's there and she's kind of rooting for you, and she's there to want to help you and guide you. But I feel sometimes you just don't want to hear what she has to say because you don't like you don't want to take her opinion. You might listen to it, but then you have to make your own, which is what you should do. But she seems very she comes across a little bit like pushy. Your grandmother? Yeah. 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 But I mean she loves you. I mean she means well and she wants the best for you. And she comes around especially when it's any festive holidays. She loves the holidays. You'll be in the kitchen, you'll be at a table here, and she's like across the kitchen. Not sure. I don't know. Like I said, mom or grandma. I get a feeling it's definitely on your mother's side. It's not your mom, but I do feel like it's like a grandmother. Okay, but she wants the best for you. So sometimes just ask. Could be, could be, could be somebody's grandmother. If that rings, she was behaving like that, then it could be. But she tells me that she's looking out for you. So sometimes when you marry into a family, they can help you as well, right? So, yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Yeah. Could be. Sometimes there's letters and postcard. I'll give a reading for somebody, and it's two people can relate, to the same thing. So, yeah. I'm gonna pull some goddess cards because this is November and we just had Halloween and mysteries and all right. Let's see some goddess cards here. Goddess card for D. I've got Durga, which is boundaries. This is Durga. This is for D. If there's somebody for you, Tiger, okay, I'll see if they are. They are coming. They are. Anybody coming in for Tiger's eyes? Anybody? Just gonna give them a minute. I think someone's coming, but they're coming. I'll see who it is in a minute. For D, you have called Durga into your life to help you create boundaries. What you're taking inside, that should remain outside. So how are you not protecting yourself, your life, your time? Is the statement, no, I can't do this right now. I need to care for myself. Part of your vocabulary. Perhaps you feel dumped on by others. Are you feeling pulled off center by demands to give, give, give? Well, Durga is here to assist you in nurturing wholeness by creating and fixing the limits of your personal space. So again, D, personal boundaries. All right. Establish clear boundaries. That is an act of self-love when you do that. And the boundaries change all the time. That's basically what she's saying here. Boundaries are vital because they let others know who you are and where you stand. That is so important for so many people, you know? Yeah. Oh, D-E-E. She usually watches me on her television. Sometimes she'll sign in. Yeah, she's one of my students. I teach spiritual development here, and she's one of my students. Yeah, who's D? Yeah, she didn't. She didn't sign in. Sometimes she does. Sometimes she signs in, but if she's looking at her TV, she doesn't sign in. So I know she's watching though. Every Saturday, her sometimes a friend. So if your friend is there, I should put a card for your friend D. All right. I'm still waiting to see somebody's for Tiger's Eyes. They're pretty far away. They're slow at coming. It depends on the energy that they've accumulated. It takes a lot of energy to come through for them. So, okay, feel it's female. Okay, this female Tiger's Eye would have been, before she passed, she would have been emotional. She would have been sad. I think sad to leave people behind. Um, but she knew it was her time to go. But she would have loved to stick around a little longer to be around the people, her family that she loved. Now, if I can get a name, I get a C connection, like Claire or something, but either it's her name, a middle name, first name, last name, or connected to somebody in the family with that name. But she does mention the letter capital C. Um, so I don't know when she passed if it was a stroke. I do feel there was like some pain, like neck, left side. So I don't know if it was kind of like a stroke or something going on. Um, it was slight pain, slight pressure. Her ear, she could feel it all on this side. Okay. She said she heard me talk about boundaries, and she said she wished she would have known boundaries. She talks about boundaries. She says definitely, yeah. If I do classes over Zoom, I have in the past. I did offer it again about, I don't know, 2 months ago. I haven't heard from a lot of people. I do private one-on-one, or I can do a few people. Yeah, but now it's probably won't start till probably January, I think. Yeah, I do. Yeah. So Tiger's Eyes, this is the one that this person, you don't have any idea? Okay. So is there somebody in your family with a letter C? Like Christine, Christina, Charles, Claire. She's connected to somebody with a C name. Could be first, middle, or last. Um, could be, I asked her to give me a name, but she says C. So there's a connection. Chuck, are you connected to Chuck? Okay, if she is, because I'm asking, are you connected to Chuck? And I'm getting that, I don't know that they were in conflict, but I don't know if she couldn't get through to him, but there is a connection. And she doesn't want to talk about it too much, but she just says that, I don't know if he irritated her. I don't know. But she does mention definitely, I believe that's the C that she's talking about. And yeah, just get a feeling like near the end there was no communication. So, or the communication was very poor. And she said when it was her funeral, she had a vast amount of flowers. She loved all the flowers. It was like, some people get flowers, but this was like over the hill. You do feel her sometimes. She'll come around you. You'll feel her more like closer to the left side of you. I don't know if you're in an apartment. She's showing me like you go into the house or home or apartment or whatever, and like the hallway. There's something about the hallway, and you turn. That's kind of hangs around there. Okay, it'll come. It'll come to you. A lot of times it doesn't come right away, right? But it'll come. But there's a C connection, like Claire, Chuck. There's also a C connection. So somebody in the family, for sure. You know. I don't know, Jenny, if you have a brother in spirit. There's a younger man. He's not. Well, he shows me he's young. He might have lived to be a little. Could be a brother or something. I do have a young man here. Oh, it could be sleep paralysis, Daquamaris. It could be something like that. Um, you may not remember, maybe you were laying on it or something, but get checked just in case. It could be, the flow is not, you may have problem with the blood flow, but you could also have been like sleep paralysis or something like that. But get a check just to be on the safe side and to, take the worries out. Right? Okay, Jenny. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's Eddie. Okay. I'll see what else did he have to say to you. I can't help to think that he's shown me a red heart. He's sending me a red heart. So that means that there's love, affection and everything there. Um, Before he passed, he said maybe people didn't realize, but he felt so hot. And there was a lot of heat before he passed. Um, he wasn't in pain. He said people probably thought he was, but yeah, he wasn't in pain, but he felt tremendous heat, like cooking. He's like, yeah. He was 69. Yeah, he looked handsome. When he appears to me now, he doesn't look that age, right? Yeah, yeah. He had pain before, but before he passed, he didn't feel that. Just felt a tremendous amount of heat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like when he passed, it was so quiet and when just before they do pass, sometimes you can tell just by looking at up somebody's face if you've been around people who pass, how quiet and calm and just so relaxed they are. That's what he was. So maybe the pain before and with the meds and everything, but he was very calm and he's very at peace. Um, Although when he went on the other side, he had some healing to do. Some people would take many, many years. I feel that he's done the healing. He's moved on. So he's going to be helping people on the other side. Okay. He said he's going to be helping people with certain skills. So maybe he had skills here that they take their skills with him. And he's going to be helping certain people. Not all just family members, but he's going to be helping. So he's going to be working, but not working physically hard, just helping, teaching skills. You worked in hospice? Yeah. Yeah. He had a fever. Well, that's why he was hot. And he was, like I said, he was hot. Okay. That's why. telling me that, and I wouldn't know. You know, right? So, but he's good. He's fine. He's helping people. Think of him. He's an angel. He's helping people. Yeah, that's very good. Anybody for you, Care Bear? I will check to see. A hottie too. He looks pretty handsome. Yep, that's for sure. Yes, they do. They do. When somebody passes, there's always somebody helping them make the transition. They are usually, if you can see they'll come in the room, like if they're in a hospital or at home, they will come in the room. They'll be in the room with them to help them cross. And sometimes, if it's not the same person, another person at the end, it is like a tunnel. Another person at the other end will come and meet them and guide them to pass through. That's what happened with my mom. My sister and I were with her. We're laying in bed with her. She died at my sister's house, and I could see she had started transitioning, and who was at the end coming to meet her. There was two people at the end meeting, but somebody came in and grabbed her in the middle to help her cross. So, yeah. Yeah. Does she come at all? She does. She hangs around a table. It looks like a kitchen table, but it's an older table. To me, it looks like an older table. And she does come. So wherever you have your table, when you come into the entrance and your table's here, I feel she stands closer to when you come in, just a little more on the right. But she's there. When you're in the kitchen, dining room, I assume it looks like a kitchen, but she is there. She is there. Yeah. 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 I was, really sad when my mom passed, and I didn't know what text to, what I was going to see until I did. Um, yeah. Yeah. I kept it together for, after she left, I thought, no, she's still breathing, but she wasn't. And I knew it, but it's denial, right? Like you want to hang on to them. But yeah, but she's at peace. She's not suffering. So that's one thing, right? Um, yeah, such serenity, such serenity. Yeah. Care Bear, I don't see anybody right now. Doesn't mean somebody's going to come, but I'll see if they want to come. See, I put it out there. My guide will bring it if there's somebody. Yes, many blessings and peace to everyone. My friend D-E-E, if your friend is still with you, can't remember. You told me her name, but I can't remember. Never met her. I'm going to pull this card for her. And this is a this is a goddess card that I pulled. And this is going to be for your friend. She's a Welsh earth goddess. Blodawed. I'm not familiar. I mean, I've heard about her. I'm not super familiar with her. with her. But she says, call is heard in your life, alerting you to a betrayal. So your friend needs to watch. Okay, somebody around her is not going to be honest. So this for your friend. Do you have trouble picking trustworthy friends, partners, coworkers, or mates? It says here you have misled someone so that you could get what you wanted. It's a question. They say, have you done that, right? It says that you're on your path to wholeness, but you must answer the questions. How have I betrayed myself? So your friend needs to ask herself, how did she betray herself? Okay. But at the same time, if she thinks about something, all she needs to do is say, I forgive myself. You're human, right? Just forgive yourself and all will be well. But she has to face that. everybody at one point in their life have to face some kind of shadow side. And I think that's part of her ascension. Okay, if she's watching. And if you want to know more, talk to me when I see you or after. So, okay. All right. Perfect. Yeah, nobody's coming for you right now, Care Bear, but we'll see if they do, Yeah. But not anybody right now. How about some angel numbers? We got some time. Whoa, all the cards want to jump out. All right, Lynn. We shall see. All right, so I was going to do this card for Lynn. It's number 44. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I am supported. This is for Lynn. Okay, let's do one for Care Bear here. I think there's good news coming your way. Yeah. Yeah. Care Bear number 17. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You're as dependent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. So again, that should build your confidence, right? Jenny Berlin. Let's see here. Zero. Angel asks for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. I am observant. That's for you, Jenny. So I'm going to see all the names I hear here. Miranda. I'm not surprised if a couple card wants to jump out. Miranda, number 16. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings, a wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. I am perceptive. That's an awesome, right on card for you, Miranda. That's for sure. Yeah, always, right? Dakwa Remaz. I hope I pronounced that right. All right. Whoa, there's two cards I want to come out. Okay, let's see. We've got 19 and 00. So 00 that I gave, that's also for you. But the other one was that kind of jumped out. Is number 19. Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer. That's for you. Francis. All right, let's go here. I don't know. Oh, daiquiri. That's a French in me. Daiquiri. Daiquiri mas. Pronounced like alcohol drink. Okay, I had to think about that one. I don't drink daiquiris. I like tequila. If I do drink, or wine, which is once a year maybe. Okay, but yes, she's connected to Claire, who is alive. Yes, she said it's either her name or connected to somebody who's Claire. So when they come across, they tell you who they're connected to. Usually they're connected to the people that are still living. Yes. Well, yeah. Yeah, the one that is Claire is alive. Yes. Yeah. Okay. What was I going to do now? I can't remember. Francis, did I do your card? I think I was going to do Francis. Can't remember if I did. You're welcome, Tiger's Eye. Yeah. All right. Francis, 222. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. I am balanced. Yes, anytime you want to manifest something, you want something in your life, always feed your mind positive affirmation, positive words, positive thoughts as much as possible. Okay. That is cool, eh? Yes, Lauren. Coming up. Lauren. What do we have for Miss Lauren? Whoa, Lauren, you want to know much. You want to know a lot of things. Oh, but a few cards are just getting thrown everywhere. Number 29. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of nowhere. Well, out of the sky, kind of out of nowhere. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. We put an angel number for D, D-E-E. Oh, you're welcome, Lauren. D. Number 88. You are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. I am wealthy. Take a snapshot of this one. And bring the cards on there with me on the Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, anybody haven't pulled a card? Kathy with a B. I'll pull a card for you in case you watch this later. Number 22. You're in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. I am aligned. That's pretty cool, too. Pretty cool cards. I think everybody got a card, I think, hey? Yeah. Everybody got a card. I'm not sure who Jesse King. Question mark. Jesse King. You want a card for Jesse King? Is that what you're asking? Because once I give, messages, I mean, it's gone. It's kind of, I channel them, so they're gone after I don't remember anything. So, how did I know when I was gifted? I was probably in my 20s or so. I asked my grandparents. I would ask my mom stuff, but it was taboo, and it wasn't until I met some other people like me that said, well, you're a medium. And I thought, well, my uncle's a medium. I found out later. But my mom wanted to kind of hush that. When I was very little, I used to talk to people I saw, she didn't see. So I kind of shut it down for a while. Well, I kept still talking to them, but I was careful. Because mom would say, who are you talking to? You talking to yourself? And I realized at a very young age, she didn't see what I was seeing. So I said, nobody. She said, well, stop talking to yourself. And I'm like, okay. So a lot of it was, yeah. I used to have grand mal seizures when I was little. I think my mom, if I remember correctly, I think I was around 3 till I was about 9, I think. I remember coming out of one because they made such a big, it was at my grandparents' home. I remember on the floor, my mom here, and this guy, which was a neighbor, and he was trying to help me so I didn't bite my tongue. And I remember like opening my eyes and thought, what the heck is going on? And I must have been close to 9 at that time. I don't know. I'd say between 7 and 9. And then, then they stopped. And my mom changed my whole diet. We moved from Quebec to Ontario in Canada. Yeah, so a lot of things change, and she brought me to a healer, I know that, but I don't know how old I was. I know I went to see a healer, I was a lot older, like young teenage, but anyways, yeah. Do I ever connect with bad energy? When I started meditating when I was younger, I did feel something kind of weird, and somebody always told me, ask them if they're from the white light. And I did that, and it, poof, they were gone. A few times in my dreams, I'd wake up and think, what the hell, right? And I just call on protection right away. But I protect myself with what I do because, and I've got very powerful protectors around me, so I'm not too worried. But there was a time at the beginning I had to learn to protect myself. Yeah, because you can connect with anything, right? But when I do the work I do, I don't worry because I know my protection's in place. I call on them. I'm not worried. Um, that takes a little while to get to know and to feel, but I've got very strong protection and animal protection as well, so not to worry. Yeah, after the seizures, I don't remember hearing too much after the seizures because when I it was at my grandmother's for one, when I remember coming out and there was a lot of people there, everybody's talking. I drew a blank. I didn't know what had happened, and she told me. And after I don't remember much, I really don't. Um, yeah, I don't know if they left me alone. I don't know if I went to. I don't know what happened. I just remember coming out of it. Um, but I remember being in bed. I was probably 10 or 11, and I had a man, I think it was two men and a woman that came to me and they read me a story. And I asked my mom later on if she ever read me that story because they told me the story. I remember pretty much sure it was in English, and my mom didn't read English. And I asked her if she knew the story, and she didn't know the story. And I thought, well, that was kind of odd that they would come to me. It was early evening. I wasn't asleep yet, and they were there to comfort me and protect me as well. So, and they told me this particular story, which I remember to this day, and I have to laugh because it's kind of funny. Yeah, yeah, little princess kind of story. So it's yeah. But when I always felt like why was I born here on this earth? I didn't feel like it just didn't make sense. Mature, wise beyond my years when I was younger, not experienced in the world, but if somebody was with a group of women that were older and they were discussing stuff and trying to make decisions, and I would come out with stuff and tell them, and they'd look at me like, how do you know? Where do you get that? I mean, I don't know. I thought it was common sense. I thought, how come nobody has common sense? Like, it's common sense. To me, it was common sense because I knew, but I didn't know how I knew. But now I know. Yeah. Mm. Oh, there's orbs around? Yeah, there's some orbs. Yeah, I had a dream about my grandparents the other day, my mom's parents. I never had a dream with them, the both of them at the same time. And I had a dream, and I was back home where I was raised for the first 6 years, and with them, and that was special. I mean, my grandpa passed. I was 16, and my grandma I was almost 17. Well, I think she passed in August. I turned 17, and the first time the both of them were together. And then last night, early this morning, I had a dream too that was very, very vivid, very, and I had never. And one is passed, and the wife isn't. And I had a dream, and I had never dreamed of him. Yeah. Yes, I mean, you'll call their friend a white witch. I told my mom one time, I think I'm a witch. I'm a white witch. She says, no, you're not. I'm like, okay, but I'm I'm a medium, but I'm a seer. I see people are alive. If somebody I've never met starts to talk to me, and they want to know about stuff, and they'll say, well, my husband or whatever, I automatically see what the person looks like. And when that happened to me, I was doing a reading, and when somebody's brother had passed, and then I saw some people that were alive. She said, well, that person's alive. And I thought, okay, it's good. So now I'll ask, are you dead? Are you alive? Because I see both. I see people I've never met, and I'll describe them. pets as well. I do communicate. I don't advertise it. I do communicate with pets as well. So yeah. Oh, okay. She's sorry. Okay. Well, it could be. They do. A lot of times when they're on the other side, they do want to apologize for whatever, right? Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Everybody has guardian angels. We have one that's every lifetime, but we have more angels, not just the one. Saw a ball of light near my chair in the other room. Oh, yeah. I think it was last year. There's something going on. I remember on one of the video was very active on one of the chairs, and you could see like the body. I do believe that maybe it was my mom or somebody. Yeah, it was definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. Well, I do interpret some dreams, but there is a good book. I think it's called 10,000 Dreams. Sometimes, you can Google it, what you had a dream about, and there's so many different interpretations. You may have to read different ones and then put it together and see what kind of drives with you. There's the basic ones. If you dream of this, could mean if you dream of a house, it has to be your life, your body, your home. If you're driving a vehicle, doesn't matter if you're driving a boat, a sea-doo, a car, doesn't matter. That is your life. And if you're in the driver's seat, you've got your life under control, type of thing. You're the one that's driving. You're the one making the decisions. When you're a passenger, then somebody's influencing or manipulating or something, and you need to take action, right? But there's a book I have. It's old. I think it's 10,000 Dreams. I think 10,000 Dream Interpretation. I hardly ever use it, but it's a big thick book. It's blue. 10,000 Dreams Interpretation. I haven't opened it up in I don't know how long because it pretty much you know you know. But yeah, nothing spooks me. Well, after I saw the movie The Shining. I think that's a long time ago. I remember getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and I was like, maybe I should turn the light on. It was just, ugh, not scary, like they're gonna hurt me, but just grossing, you out. I'm not a fan of snakes. I had a dream of them the other day. It didn't scare me. It's not the first time I dream of snakes. They didn't in the dream. I'm comfortable. I don't want them. I'll get rid of them. But yeah, I think I worry when I go somewhere, if it's dark somewhere and I'm like driving somewhere I'm not familiar with, I'm cautious. I don't know if I'm spooked, I'm cautious because my grandma used to say, don't be afraid of the dead, be afraid of the living. To this day, I remember that. I was young. And, there's some people out there you got to be cautious. Um, yeah, but, or bugs. Yeah, I don't like bugs. Yeah. I don't like any. Do I ever do a live just about dream? I mean, I could interpret what I see, take the book out. Could do that. You could do something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Protection of white light is moderate. There's also a protection of multiple lights, and then if you do it enough, you could shield up. In a hurry, you can call on Archangel Michael to protect you. He's very protective. I know the protector is Archangel Gabriel, but for some reason, when it comes to stuff similar to this, I sometimes I've called on Archangel Michael, or I do an earth pentacle. I draw the pentacle, and you walk through it. That's very protective as well. I know some people think it's satanic. It's not. People used to wear the emblem, the symbol of the pentacle before they wore the cross. The cross it didn't exist back then. Um, but some people, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have had to do real quick one time. I was in a metaphysical store. Somebody came in and I just went real fast like that. And I walked through it and he came to me and he went back and like, whoa, okay. He wanted to come and talk to me and His energy was, he just wanted, I felt he was going to take all my energy. Stop that dead in its track. And he didn't know what I had done because he couldn't see me doing this. But when he approached me, he backed off pretty quick. So I do it from time to time. Yeah. Yeah. Stay away. It's like, back in the day when people go like, cross, like, stay away. Well, similar, right? Yeah. Mm. I'm not a fan of like, the Chainsaw Massacre. Oh my God, we lived up north, somewhere like North Ontario, and I went to a friend's house. I don't know I don't think it was Halloween, but anyways, they had this movie playing. I walked in the living room and I started to see what was on TV, and I walked out. I said, I cannot watch this. I cannot watch anybody being murdered, or I cannot do that. It just, yeah, I can't watch that. A lot of violence on TV, even if I don't see it, but they're gonna do the act. I cannot watch that. I gotta get out. I can't do it. No. Um, in the past life, I helped a lot of people from a lot of torture and murders and that, and I can't not say that. No. Boundaries, yes. Circle. You can even do a white circle around you before you go somewhere and say, "This is my circle of protection." Right? That also helps. Yeah. 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 Yeah, but that's a good idea. I could do that next Saturday. I could do something about dreams. Anybody wants to share their dreams? I do it with my group, my students. If they have a dream, they'll we can do that. Yeah, even if I do and if I don't, yeah. Walked into your son's neighbor's house and ran out, full seizure. Oh my God, felt really bad energy. Yeah, yeah. Have I ever been near a car accident? Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. I personally had one, which wasn't too bad. Well, I had more. Well, when I wasn't driving, this one was kind of crazy. Kind of jumped out of the car, but yeah, I've been somewhere where you see that. Yeah, somebody definitely died, or yeah, yeah, I have. Yeah, yeah. And I've had, at one point, I thought about working with the police and kind of helping them. But that's my empathetic side. Like, I want to help, but I wouldn't be able to. It'd be really draining on me because I see, I feel, and I mean, it's one thing if somebody says, somebody's missing, and do you think they're alive, or do you think we could find them, or where? That's one thing, but to dwell into a lot of it, and just no, 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 it's too much. Yeah, yeah, it's just too much. Yeah, if anywhere I go, if I feel there's a bad energy, I don't go. I did a celebration of life last Friday, not last yesterday, the Friday before. The energy in that room was good. The people that were there, there's just one person struck me as like having no. It was weird. Everybody was so nice. A lot of spiritual people because she was very spiritual. There was one lady. She had no facial expression. I didn't feel sadness or love or anything. It was just I asked somebody, did you know that person that came in and with this person? It was just a very weird feeling I got from this one person, and yeah, it was odd. Oh, was that an orb or was that something else? Yeah, that was pretty. I know ceiling fan. I think so. That's good. No, it doesn't affect their transition. No, no. So I showed that happened, and the person got in her car. Only she saw it. Yeah, yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, no. If they're on morphine, it doesn't help their. It doesn't. I mean, it helps their pain, right? Because if they're suffering like cancer or something, they have. But it doesn't. It doesn't. Their transition, they still transition. No. And if they've been ill for a long time, when they do cross, they're going somewhere where they're going to heal, because it's in stages, it's dimensions, and you can't go here. If you need to heal that, you're going to be going here. You heal, you get, whatever it is, rehabilitation, therapy, healing. On the other side, there's a lot of crystals. They have healing rooms of crystals. They have beds that look like hospital, but it's not a hospital. And like when they're over there, they don't, there's no pain. They don't feel any pain. They're healing. They need to, it's more of like an adaptation because the trauma they suffered here. So when you go on the other side, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place, and then you go further. Yeah. Oh yeah, because if you're in a lot of pain, why suffer, right? Yeah. So morphine drip, no. Yeah. It doesn't affect their transition. I know that. So yeah. But yeah. So next Saturday, what's next Saturday? My husband's birthday's coming. I don't know if I told him to take the time off. Let me see what day it is. Oh, so okay, no, the 9th. Okay, I'm good. So next Saturday, I'm gonna make sure that I'll take my dream book. We'll talk about dreams. I'll teach you what I know, how to interpret them the best way you can. But in order to remember your dreams, remember what I said before. When you dream, especially you'll remember them more in the morning, especially if you wake up, let's say you have a nap or something, you wake up in the middle of the night, then you go back and that's when you'll dream. Before you open your eyes, when you wake up, before open your eyes, if you think you dreamt, try to remember the dream before you open your eyes. Even if you have a pen and paper next to you, with your eyes closed, try to remember. And it's important if you remember, like, was it day, was it night, was it winter, was it snow, and just write down. You're going to be scribbling, but that's fine until you can really remember the dream really well, and then open your eyes. And then if you really remember well, you can write that down. But try to remember the time of day, what's the most important thing, and how you felt in the dream. Did the dream, was it a nightmare? Was it, were you scared when you woke up? Was the dream pleasant? The emotions are really good to take note of, and what your dream is about. If you dream of water, was it clear water? Were you swimming? Were you on a boat? Was it murky water? All these things have, if it's clean water, it's usually cleansing, right? It's murky water, then there's got to be some troubles and some stuff that needs to be cleared out. So we'll do that. We'll talk about that next week. If you remember last week, it's not, next week's not here yet. I'm already over there, right? When I shut down everything, I noticed was 1 hour, 11 minutes was 111. So pay attention to that too. So next week, we'll talk a lot about dreams. Give you tips and things how to try to remember them, write them down, what some of them mean. Okay. And repetitious, like dreams that repeat itself all the time. You dream about the same thing all the time. Those are very important for you to try to find out what they mean. Very important message. And nightmare, although we don't like nightmares, a nightmare is a very, very important message to pay attention to something as well. Okay. All right. Well, have a good night and have a good day tomorrow. Time goes back. So, oh well. Have a little extra time tomorrow. Maybe I'll stay up another hour tonight. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all you guys. All right. And namaste. Bye for now.